This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Joey Coulter was on the inside. Timothy Peters in the 17 right.
Truck in the wall. John West Townley.
John West Townley right side. Hits the turn one wall.
He went up there with Corey LaJoie, it looked like. Went up, so Bubba Wallace to the lead. Passes Kyle Busch. How many times you see that happen?
Darrell Wallace Jr. now on point. And caution has come out. So the 5 of John West Townley gets into the wall in turn 1. It's out.
Yeah, some debris on the racetrack, quite possibly from this Zaxby's Toyota of John West Townley.
Are up against. You can see Corey LaJoie is sideways just in front of John West Townley. I'm sure that was distracting to John West. I don't know if they made any contact, but
he's going to try to drive by on the outside.
And the caution comes out once again as we have a truck sliding right up to the start-finish line. That's the 99 of Brian Silas.
Yeah, Silas had a strong qualifying run up inside the top 20, but it got away from him. Easy to have happen. Watch this thing just jump around.
It just jumps right into the 35 truck of Mason Mingus. Then he turns it hard left to try to stay off Mason.
Corey LaJoie, Rick, ran wide up in turn 3 and 4. Almost made contact with the outside wall.
There's your race leader, Kyle Busch, going by Norm Benning. Norm being scored a couple laps down now. Kyle Busch has put almost 2 seconds between himself and Darrell Wallace Jr. Caution. And the caution has come out.
Oh!
Into the wall hard is John West Townley in the 5.
We talked about John West in the free pass position and soldiering along after getting into the outside wall early, and thought he had a chance of getting that lap back, and around he goes.
Yeah. Truck looks a lot like his truck from
primary
practice.
It's not been a good day for John West.
He's down in the groove there, just gets away from him, and it's amazing how quick, with this relatively flat racetrack, how quick those trucks make their way.
Good finishes recently. They feel like they're on the upswing, and he said tonight, oh, problem, Jeb Burton is in the wall in the Estes Toyota.
At 13, got into the wall coming through 3 and 4, and so that brings the caution out once again. It's the 5th caution of the night.
Jeb was running in the 11th spot. We saw him up running 3rd early in the race and had fallen back to 11th.
See some damage to the right side of the truck. A lot of damage to the splitter on the front of that truck, which looks like he just got sideways. He was racing with Taylor Malsom in the 32 truck.
And then had it saved, had it sliding in the right direction. And
Kyle Busch has a 3.8 second lead over Ryan Blaney. Looking to make it 8 in a row.
Oh, got a slow truck.
We see the 75 on the apron. It's Caleb Holman. The Kyle Busch looking to make it 8 wins in a row for Toyota.
I don't know
start the 2014 season.
I don't know if that truck could make it back or not, and he's not under power. All the way, just halfway down the back straightaway.
Put it out.
And the caution will come out.
Back straightaway.
12 laps to go, and this is not what Kyle Busch wanted to see, but we're about to find out.
Kyle has his teammate Bubba Wallace right behind him.
Green flag back in the air.
And that teammate's going to help push Kyle Busch to the lead, or is he?
Will he try to take the lead away? Darrell Wallace Jr. to the inside.
What a start for Bubba Wallace to get to the inside of Kyle Busch to try to take that lead.
Kyle Busch has the advantage as they go down the backstretch.
Bubba Wallace is still there, though.
Here comes the 54. Darrell Wallace Jr. trying to make it 2 wins in a row.
Kyle's going to emerge, though, with a lead off of 4 from the outside.
7 laps of racing to go. Kyle Busch in front of Darrell Wallace Jr. Then it's Ryan Blaney back in 3rd.
See, back in about the 10th spot, there's Brad Keselowski with those new tires trapped in traffic, taking a high road, but can't seem to get anywhere, Phil.
He's going to have to go higher than everybody else. There he is, getting by the 31, the 21, and the 98 at the same time.
A little fresher tires, but will he have enough time? Brad Keselowski back in the 7th spot. Trying to take away 6 from Matt Crafton, who's just in front of him, who ride along with Johnny Sauter. Kyle Busch trying to check out now. With 6 laps to go, he has a half a second lead over Darrell Wallace Jr.
I think Brad's going to have some more help. He needs to get by maybe another truck or two and another caution flag to get him up within a couple rows of Kyle.
Ron Hornaday to the bottom, trying to break the draft of Brad, but that effort's going to be futile. Brad's coming.
But the laps continue to wind down. 5 to go. Darrell Wallace Jr. just in front of that 29 of Ryan Blaney. The gap between 1 and 2, 0.7 of a second. Here comes the 19 of Brad Keselowski.
As you mentioned, just a futile effort to try to keep those two right side tires on Brad Keselowski's truck behind him.
Oh, Brad would like to see a caution. I think he's close enough now where if he could get that caution, maybe he could make something happen with a green-white checkered.
There's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch has been dominant tonight. Led 86 laps. That was lap 87 that he's been out front. Darrell Wallace Jr. still running second. Teammate to Kyle Busch. A dominant night for KBM.
What a great restart by Bubba Wallace, though. Ryan Blaney had run in second for a long time. Actually, it opened up a huge gap over Bubba Wallace. When the caution flag came out, Bubba did a nice job on that restart. Actually got the lead for a moment.
Here comes Ron Hornaday looking to the inside of that 88 truck.
88, Matt Crafton just got around Hornaday, and now Johnny Sauter's trying to do the same thing. Hornaday closes the door.
Hornaday trying to hold on to that spot. He has dropped back to the 7th position. Once again, going to the bottom of the racetrack, looking to get under the 88, but Crafton beginning to pull away now. Under 3 laps of racing to go for Kyle Busch.
Look at the momentum that Johnny Sauter has. Will he get down to the bottom of Hornaday? He's going to have to check up here a little bit. Hornaday goes wide.
Hornaday way up the racetrack. Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Now 2 laps to go. As Kyle Busch goes into turn number 1, he has a 2nd and 2/10 lead over Darrell Wallace Jr.
Look at that push that Sauter gets from Austin Dillon, trying to get him around Hornaday. Man, that's tough sledding there to be that close and side by side. But they hang on to him, keep him pointed in the right direction.
Here comes Austin Dillon looking to the inside in the 20. The next flag that Kyle Busch will see will be the white flag. Across the stripe he goes. The next flag ends this race. Kyle Busch out in front, looking for his 5th win of the 2014 season.
Talk about dominating a series when he's in it. Wow.
No one has had anything for Kyle Busch when he has entered a truck race. Such a dominant performance, and it doesn't just end in the 2014 season. He won in 2013 as well. Kyle Busch will win again in Kentucky. Good battle side by side for position. Austin Dillon edging out Hornaday.
Barely clipped Hornaday there at the finish. Great rebound for Austin Dillon after crashing in qualifying, finishes 7th.
Well, what can you say about this team? Kyle Busch Motorsports, wow. Another 1-2 finish here.
Yep.
Started 1-2, finished 1-2.
40th career win for Kyle Busch in his 120th start. Do the math there, Phil.
Yeah.
33%.
Great job, guys.
3%.
Cool moment, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Very impressive. He has won 5 of his series starts this season, and his last 6 dating back to Homestead in 2013. So when he enters a race, the last 6 he has entered, he has ended up in victory lane.
He gets pretty good at these burnouts, too. He gets a lot of practice.
And his team, Rick, has won 9 of the last 12 races. Dominating by Kyle Busch Motorsports.
The streak of Toyota continues. They have won every race in 2014.
And the streak of Chevrolet's 4 in a row here at Kentucky ends.
Says it all right there. Win, 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 win.
And the fans love him. It's difficult when you see someone dominate so much. He is that good.
Going to try for the triple again this weekend.
What a dominating performance. Wow.
Once again, he'll grab the checkered flag. He's done it now for the 5th time in 2014. Let's head out to the LA studios. Jay and Dan, I think they've got a few things out there before.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.